Okay, we're going to take down the zap. Hopefully I can show you the internals. I've already identified the tools I'm going to use. I'm going to use the 7/64 hex inch, you know what I mean, and the 5/64. All right, let's get to it. So the smaller hex, the 5/64 is for the back, I think. Let's check it out. Okay, I don't think it's Loctited. You heard it? No, not at all. So let's take those out. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the 7/64. So you don't have to loosen these unless you want to do some maintenance on the blade, I guess. So I'm just loosening the ones attached to the grivery handle. And it's nice that it's already got this stone wash on it, so I don't have to worry about scratching up the hardware, which I'm sure I am doing exactly that. Let's see if I can loosen it this way. All right, I think I can just take that out with my hand. Okie dokie. Let's put that aside. Just want to show you the difference in size in the screws there, if that's something you're interested in. Now that it's loose, it should just, oh, look at that, it just slides right out. Okay, there it is. Let's look at this first. So it's lined, that's interesting. So there's some kind of a steel liner on the inside of this 1.4116 steel, this stainless steel over here. So they did some kind of a liner, and then they got like a some kind of a piece that inserts, I guess, locks it in. Kind of like the what do you call that? The not the pivot, like in a traditional knife where the it swings back and forth. Oh man, it escapes me. You know what I'm talking about. So that, when I put it back together, inserts right back in there. Take a look at the mechanics of it. It's free swinging. That's interesting, huh? That's well oiled. Looks like there's some nice oil in there. What a design that is. That is just a phenomenal design. Who, you know, Joe came up with this. What a genius Mr. Caswell is. How do you come up with this? How do you, you know, conceive of this design? That's engineering right there. And so here's the grivery, and you can see there that's lined with steel for the lockup. See it on the inside. So the brass hardware, so I believe this is not brass, this is steel, of course. These are steel, all right, with a coating. And it looks like the brass are right inside there. That accommodates the steel hardware. That is very interesting. And of course, the pocket clip, Joe told me I'm not going to take this down because I don't want to mess it up. There's a spring in there that helps keep it flushed. But I'm not going to take that down, but just take my word for it. There's some kind of a spring-loaded mechanism in there. And yeah, and you can see, I guess, the lock face. What would you call that? Trying to get the light on it. Very lightweight, for sure. And this Grivery is a thick stock of molded thermoplastic. This, I don't think you can. I mean, if I don't think I can. That was the pocket clip moving. I'm sure there's some strong man out there that can bend this, maybe even snap it. But with normal use, this is pretty thick thermoplastic. This Grivery, it's a very generous amount of material, and I don't think that will break. What's that? Shall we put it back together? Let's see how easy it is to put back together. Pressure's on, Michael, putting it on video. All right, so we know this slides just on top, so I'm just gonna slip that in. I think I have to engage the lock, meaning the lock has to be over, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's got to go that way. So then close it, and then fit it, and then slide it. And it kind of just snaps in place. Very nice. I'm just going to thread it by hand initially. Some knife maker told me, don't force anything. If it's not going in, back it off and do it again. Let's see. It's in there. I'm just blowing some saliva in there so it lubricates. Just kidding. Okay, it seems to be, I'm having technical difficulties here. Let's see if I can do it with this. Yeah, definitely goes in better with the tool. So use the tool, folks. Don't be a tool. I'm just going to tighten it all the way down, and then if I have to make adjustments, I'll make the adjustments. Hopefully this is all in focus because I'm looking at it through the side of my phone, not through the, the screen. All right, that's all the way locked down. Let's put the little pieces in the back. Okay, that's completely locked down on both sides. It's a bit snug. Yeah, it's a bit snug. Let me back it off a little, just a little bit. Nice. A little bit of play. Let's adjust that. No, that's not the one, is it? This one. Let's see. Okay. So I think what I've seen is if you can tighten this front hardware all the way down, it should be good. I think. And no play. Okay. Let me see if I can back this off a little more. It's not as smooth as I'd want it to be. There it is. I think that's where it was to begin with. Very nice. Awesome lightweight design. Fantastic.